Hey guys, it's Eleni, and today I have a very special video for you guys. It's a video I am sharing to do with Kayla from Bookadoodles, so her stuff is down below. We decided that we wanted to do a video that discusses our current One True pairings. We have a lot. We have a lot. These are some of my current favorite OTPs. None of these are in particular order because honestly I cannot put them in particular orders. First, we're going to start with probably the most recognizable when it comes to me, and that would be Aria and Perry. Oh, they're so perfect. I love them. Their development of their relationship, for my love of reading books with slow burn romance, because they absolutely hated each other in the beginning, and slowly as they learned more about each other, they started to develop feelings for each other. Definitely because of this book. I love that slow burn romance. I have started to watch season 3 of Once Upon a Time, and it has sparked in me the One True pairings that I had forgotten about since I watched season 2. I decided to bring Grimm's out because Grimm has, some of these characters in the storybook. First, we can start with the first one, and that is Snow and Charming. Not only are they my One True pairing, they are the One True pairing. Hello, true love. You cannot debate that. They are literally meant to be together, and I absolutely love that. Just like their looks, and they give each other, and to know that Josh Dallas and Jennifer Goodwin are married in real life and have a child together. Talk about happily ever after in real life. Like, seriously, they're my favorite. Also from this show comes Rumple and Belle. I loved that storyline, how Rumpelstiltskin ended up being like the Beast. They are perfect together. The ages might be a little wide cast, but because of that, it's so perfect. I love their storyline and everything about them. It's perfect. Lastly, my last One True pairing from Once Upon a Time is Emma and Neal. I know a lot of people ship Emma and Hook, which is fine. I'm not hating. I absolutely love Neal as a character and as an actor. I love him. I can't even... What is there to say about these two? I love the fact that they're both, slightly criminal in, when they were younger. And that Neal is the son of the Dark One, and Emma is the daughter of Snow and Charming. It's like the two opposites. They attract together, and they're so lovely. I love them. Moving on to a One True pairing I discovered in June, and that is Pagan and Warden from the Bone season. They're perfect. Just like Perry and Aria, they start with a very strained relationship that develops into kind of an understanding of each other. You just want something to happen so bad between them because their chemistry is so good, so well written, and it's just displayed beautifully in this book. I need to know what happens in the second book. I hope he doesn't pull an Edward and he's gone for all the book. I need to know. The Bime order cannot come soon enough. And do I even mention the poppy scene? And you don't know what the poppy scene is if you haven't read it. You should read it to know what the poppy scene is. Next, we're gonna go straight to the Darkling and Elena. And even Nikolai I'm throwing in there too, but mostly it's the Darkling and Elena. Nothing the Darkling can do can make me sway my love for him. Not only do I hate Mal, he's too weak for her. She is literally above him. She does not need him. She is the Darkling. The Darkling can change. I think she could change him. I haven't read Ruin the Rising yet, so this could all go up in smoke. But Darkling and Elena will always be a One True pairing of mine because I loved their scenes in the first book, and then that one scene in this book kept my love for them alive. Next, this series that I love. This is a series where you ship everyone. You think you have everything figured out in this book. Just kidding. Everything changes in this one. Yes, I ship Magnus and Lucia in the first book. Totally. I don't even care. You guys know how much I love Magnus. Magnus Demora is my bae. No one can touch me. I love how broken he is. I love how troubled he is. I love being in his head. Everything about him is beautiful. Lucia, she annoys me in the second book, but I still want them together. Not only do I ship Magnus and Lucia, I ship Magnus and Cleo, thanks to this book. That thing that happens towards the end I paused because there was something there, and they know that there was something there. So that makes me interested to see how that develops in this one, which I'm reading. Though I recently started liking Magnus and Cleo, I also ship Cleo and Jonas because they fucking hated each other in this book. And that reminded me, and Kayla, of Aria and Perry, how much they hated each other. The best love spurs from hate. They sort of make camp in this one. Right when he says we're gonna have to stay here for the night, I'm like, I bet you do. All these characters in this series are perfect. This one's seriously gonna be the best. I have a feeling all my ships are gonna change in this one. Again, I'm already shipping everybody with everybody. I can't ship people with trees. But if anybody can make me ship characters and trees, it'd be Morgan Rhodes, because she writes so beautifully. Next we have another TV show, but it's also a book, and that book is The 100. Yes, I like the TV show more than the book, and that could be a first. People don't realize the ships in the TV show are a million times better than the ships in the book. Let's start with the first one. I ship Clarke and Bellamy. Clarke and Bellamy also hate each other. If you hate each other, I'm gonna like you, and I'm gonna root for you. They're perfect, because she's the princess, and he's the leader. Together, they keep everyone together. Also in this series, not the book, but this is as a reference, I ship Lincoln and Octavia. Octavia, Woman Crush Wednesday. Lincoln, Man Crush every day. Because he's a grounder, and she's from the sky, they're perfect together. He saved her. Just their relationship is so beautiful. Like, you cannot... He pretty much loved her since he saved her. He wouldn't have saved her if he didn't like her, and then he wanted to run away with her. I love watching their fan videos on YouTube because people know what to do. Next is Tarver and Lilac from These Broken Stars. You know, they started out hating each other too. My favorite relationships start out hating each other, and clearly they go to love each other. This is also reminding me so much of Under the Never Sky because they have to make a lot of camp. For those of you that have read it, there's that thing that happens towards the end that literally cripples you. I couldn't read this book for 3 days after I read that part. I had to put it down and put it away. Talk about heartbreak. I really wish the second book was going to be about their relationship again because I would love to read more about them, but I can see how the ending of this is their story is complete. And lastly, my next one true pairing is pretty much my one true triangle, and that is the Kiss of Deception one. Caden, Rafe, and Leah, I want them all to live happily ever after together. Part of me, I'm a little bit rooting for Caden. And I can't reveal who's the assassin and who's the prince. But there's just these moments between... I can't even say what? Like, seriously, the most stressful book I've ever read in the best way possible. Why can't they all be together and live happily ever after? And those are my current one true pairings. What are some of yours? I would love to know. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye!